When you read a lot of finance books, you come across a ton of different personal finance tips and tricks. This can make personal finance seem like a massive, overwhelming, and complicated topic, but it's really not. It is so simple that I've broken down the personal finance basics into just 10 quick points. If you live by these 10 pieces of financial advice, you'll have more control over your money and you'll live a much better life financially. So, if you're interested, just keep on watching. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. On this channel, we talk all about making money, saving money, and investing money on the road to financial freedom. So, if you are interested in learning more ways on how to make, save, and invest money, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn your post notification bell on. That way, you'll be notified every single time we post a new video. Are you ready? Yeah, we think we are. Let's go. Number 1. Spend less than you earn. Yeah, I know this sounds obvious, doesn't it? Well, it can't be because, according to CNBC, 78% of full-time workers in the United States live paycheck to paycheck. Here is the deal. It's easy to know that you should spend less than you earn. It's much more difficult to actually do it. However, if you want to avoid living paycheck to paycheck like so many others, you must spend less than you earn. This is one of the most important but fundamental personal finance tips ever. You must keep track of your spending in order to accomplish this. You can accomplish this by either writing down your purchases or using a free personal finance app. Number 2. Learn to budget. You might cringe when you hear the word budget, but you shouldn't. Budgeting is not difficult, and it does not require you to give up activities that you enjoy. Budgeting is simply making a plan for your money so you know where it's going each month. The 50/30/20 rule is a popular and effective way to budget. It works like this. 50% of your income goes towards necessities, bills, food, housing, etc. 20% goes towards savings, and the remaining 30% is yours to spend however you want. This is a nice and simple way to break down your paycheck, but it may need to be tweaked slightly to fit your lifestyle. Number 3. Automate your savings. Make saving easier by automatically depositing funds into a savings account. It makes no difference how much. Simply set aside a certain amount each month. It will add up, and before you know it, you won't even notice the money is gone. The benefit of online savings account is that they typically pay much higher interest rates than bank-based accounts. The best part is that you won't be tempted to spend what you've saved because it will be out of reach. Number 4. Pay yourself first. This personal finance tip, allegedly coined by George S. Clason, author of The Richest Man in Babylon, is yet another popular one that can have a significant impact on your finances. When you pay yourself first, you are investing in your financial future. You are investing in future you, and future you will thank you for it. Why not simply pay yourself at the end of the month? That's a lot easier, isn't it? Paying yourself first works so well because once the money is in a savings account, you are much less likely to spend it. If you wait until the end of the month to pay yourself, you may run out of money. Number 5. Have financial goals. If you want to accomplish financial goals, you need to figure out what goals are important to you first. Having a clear goal can keep you motivated and help you come up with a plan to reach that goal even faster. Now, don't think that you need to set outrageous goals. If this is your first time thinking about personal financial goals, start off small and work your way up from there. I'd suggest coming up with a few different goals in each of these categories. What you want to achieve in the next 3 months, in the next year, in the next 5 years. This way, you'll have some short-term goals to look forward to and some long-term goals to work towards as well. Your short-term goals may even be small stepping stones towards your bigger goals. Here are some examples of good financial goals. Save $1,000. Buy a house. start investing. So, remember to set long-term and short-term goals and keep track of them too. Write them down somewhere and set a day each month to track your progress. Number 6. A credit card is not free money. A credit card is an important tool in your financial toolbox, but it is not free money. When you use your credit card to make a purchase, you are borrowing money from the bank. If you do not return the money on time, the bank will begin charging interest on your balance. If you don't pay off your balance every month, this debt can pile up and become a monster. However, if you use your credit card responsibly and pay off the balance each month, it's a good way to begin building credit. Most credit cards offer additional benefits such as rewards points, cashback, or travel points. So, do you need a credit card? It all depends. If you can pay off your credit card balance in full every month, you should have no trouble managing a credit card and staying out of debt. Finally, treat your credit card as if it were a debt card. If necessary, pay it off in full every day. Number 7. Stay out of bad debt. Debt means you owe money to someone, and if I've learned anything from gangster movies, it's that you never want to owe money to anyone. Not all debt, however, is necessarily bad debt. So, what exactly is bad debt? Any debt incurred as a result of the purchase of something that will lose value and generate no revenue is considered bad debt. Credit card debt and auto loans are two examples of bad debt. What exactly is good debt? Some will argue that there is no such thing as good debt, and while I mostly agree, I can't deny that in the right circumstances, some debt can be beneficial. For example, if you're going to take out a loan to buy something that will benefit you financially in the future, I do argue that debt is far superior to credit card debt. Interest rates on good debt are usually lower as well. Here are a couple of examples. Loans for students. Student loans are considered good debt because they typically have a very low interest rate and because going to school can increase your pay as an employee in the future. However, going to college simply because you don't know what else to do after high school is probably a bad idea. You might end up wasting a lot of money studying something you don't even like. Then, you'll be forced to work a job you despise in order to pay off your student loans. It's not enjoyable. Mortgage. This one is tricky, but mortgages are generally regarded as good debt. They are typically long-term loans with low interest rates. So, you'll still have money available for investments and other purposes. Mortgage interest is also tax deductible, which is a plus. Finally, it is up to you to decide whether purchasing a home is the right decision, as the value of a home does not always rise as some people believe. You'll also need to account for property taxes, utilities, and home insurance. Business debt. There are many low-cost online business ideas available these days, but a small investment can also go a long way in certain endeavors. Business loans are considered good debt because they are applied to something that will increase your net worth. Number 8. Have an emergency fund. Would you have enough money if you lost your job tomorrow to live on while you look for a new one? If not, you're not alone. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy, but emergencies happen all the time. They may not occur to you, but it is always a good idea to be prepared. An emergency fund cannot be predicted, but it can be prepared for. The best way to do so is to set aside 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. That is, if you lost your job tomorrow, would you be able to live off your emergency fund for 3 to 6 months while looking for a new one? Here are some common financial emergencies: job loss, car problems, house repairs, natural disasters, medical or dental expenses. Number 9. Know your net worth. Net worth may appear to be a difficult concept to grasp, but it is actually quite simple. Your net worth is the amount of money that you are worth. How much money would be left over if you sold everything you own and paid off everything you owe? That is the sum of your assets and liabilities. Here is how it looks in equation form. Net worth is calculated as the sum of your assets, what you own, minus your liabilities, what you owe. Are you prepared to compute your net worth? Here is how to do it. Make a list of all your assets, what you own, and their estimated value first. The following are some examples of assets: money, investments, real estate, cars, jewelry, etc. At the bottom of the list, add up the total value of your assets. Next, create another list of your liabilities, what you owe. Here are some examples of liabilities: credit card debt, mortgage, student loan, auto loan, etc. At the bottom of the list, add up the total value of your liabilities. Once you've determined the total value of your assets and liabilities, plug the figures into the equation above to determine your net worth. It's a good thing if you have a positive net worth. Continue to work to increase your net worth. If you have a negative net worth, you should examine your budget and devise a strategy to increase your net worth. If you are young and have a large student loan, you shouldn't be too concerned because you haven't even begun working yet. To stay on top of your finances, recalculate your net worth every month or so. To track my net worth, I use the free Mint app, but many people recommend personal capital as well. Number 10. Start investing. Investing is one of the best ways to increase your net worth, but many people avoid it because they are afraid of losing money. As a result, rather than investing, they keep their money in a savings account. That's great, and you should have some money set aside for emergencies. But the truth is that money in a savings account loses value over time. As you can see, the average savings account has a very low APY, annual percentage yield, of 0.06%, while inflation is around 1.7%. That means that the money in your savings account will lose purchasing power year after year. So, where can you put your money to beat inflation? Here are some possibilities: real estate, peer-to-peer lending, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, stocks, cryptocurrency. Crypto can be volatile, so invest at your own risk. We take pride in the quality of our audience and your desire to actively improve your finances. So, we want you to join the conversation. Your turn. Which one was your favorite? Did I miss any? Leave a comment below. Now, for those of you still watching, you are a true money finder. Of course, there is a bonus waiting. Side hustle to make more money. Are you satisfied with the amount of money you receive each year? If you are like the majority of us, a little extra money each month can go a long way. So, why not start a project to supplement your income? Don't be concerned. You don't have to give up all of your free time to start a profitable side hustle. One of the major benefits of side hustling is that you can do it whenever you want and for as much or as little as you want. The best piece of advice I can give you is to get started. Use any spare time you have to make a little progress every day. You'll soon become addicted to the side hustle lifestyle. So, how much money can a side hustle really make you? The other great thing about side hustling is that the income is virtually limitless. Because you're not paid by the hour or by a set salary, it is entirely up to you to decide how much you want to earn. The more you feed your side hustle, the bigger it will become. To learn more about top 10 passive income ideas that will actually make your life better, click into this video right here. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.